Okay, test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Whoever's here in the chat. Oh, I see Foxy Lady. And anyone else, let me know if you hear me. And if I don't hear from you, I'll do my own sound check. Please let me know if you hear me. And I'll get started in the meantime. Let's see. See if I hear me here. I'll get started. All right, sounds good. All right, so look, hey, welcome to Thursday night. Thursday night. Where did the week go? So quick week. Really quick week. So what's up? Let's say hello to Foxy Lady. What's up? Foxy Lady, what's up? Foxy Lady in the house. And next, what's up? What are you guys up to? Happy Thursday for baby daddy. Thanks for being here. It's pretty late. Really long week. Week went by really too quickly. I mean, too quickly. And there's so much going on, and there's so much hate. This is really something. This world is really something. But I am glad that you all are here. Let's see, kind of get myself together here. Got to go ahead and put this here. I'm not functioning too well tonight. Let's see. Yeah, this week really flew by, and I think it's going to continue to fly by. I mean, we're in an escalation. But I hope you guys are getting yourselves ready for uncertain times. I mean, by that I mean getting some extra food stored away in your pantries. Getting your house in order, so to speak. Getting your supplies together, like I know, your good old Walmart essentials uh, that constantly need replenishing. What's up, Digital? Hello. Yeah, but getting your own essentials together. I have to do another supply run. It never runs out. Or it never ends because it always runs out. What's up, Rebecca Ann? But I mean, the stuff's just been crazy. And I don't know why people feel they have to be horrible and mean, but I guess people do feel that. What's up, Nancy Drew? You have to go shopping tomorrow too, looking for good deals. Yeah, well, good luck with that. I don't know if you noticed, but if you haven't been uh, to Walmart in a while, the prices even recently have gone up. I would say in the past 3 weeks, um, lots of price hikes over there at the old Walmart, and kind of took me by surprise because made it just happened so quickly that I thought, oh man, last week I should have gotten this, that, and the other. But there's been lots of price increases. But I hear that this week at Kroger there's a good number of okay prices. So I'll be looking out at Kroger for whatever stuff. And I don't know what I've been doing lately. I really hate to promote this because normally I would be all about supporting my local businesses, but I've kind of been price shopping lately. You know, take a look at Amazon, take a look at Walmart, take a look at Kroger, take a look at the others, and figure out what I need and where I need to get it. So I don't know. Unfortunately, kind of forced to be in that position. Like just everything is costing more. Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh man, so I got a totally off subject, but since you're speaking of Kroger, it called to mind this. So I was watching some YouTube in the past month or two, and I was looking at comparison of beef tenderizing techniques. Um, for the moments that you don't get the perfect ribeye, but you get some other thing, some other cut, and so I watched a bunch of chefs and YouTube aficionados do experiments with various tenderizing techniques, and there was somewhat of a consensus that I didn't know about before, which was a pineapple juice. Okay, they were all raving about the pineapple juice really working well. So last week or this weekend passed. It's hard to days are running into each other, but this weekend, I guess, when I went over there to get some things, I found um, something that I picked up, and it was not ribeyes or New York strips. So I was like, I'll just grab these, do something with them. So what I ended up doing is kind of marinating them, but also throwing in pineapple juice. Threw in the pineapple juice and left them overnight and cooked them the next afternoon. Um, yeah, and it just worked perfectly. It just worked perfectly. So that was my recent follow through with my YouTube exploration of beef tenderizing substances. Yeah, so let's see. What was I going to mention? Oh, retards retarding. I wanted to say something about that. There's been a lot of that lately. There's been a lot. And boy, I just guess people don't have a conscience anymore. A lot of young people. A lot of young people don't have a conscience anymore. Or discernment or ethics. I don't know which. I don't know which way to really put it. I don't know how to say it politely. Would be the more accurate way to say it. But yeah, the retards are retarding, and they're really trying hard. And so, all right, it's been something. So, I mean, if you're you're hate watching. I know you probably want to tune out because if we start talking about you, you're going to be upset. So now would be a time to just go elsewhere so you don't get upset. Because I'm sure if I get to talking about you, you're going to be butthurt, even though you deserve it. And I hold back all the time. I'm extremely nice with everyone. But you fuckers are really trying. Like they're really trying to use the gab to kind of like dodge accountability, to cover their own asses. You know, basically, I'm surprised that half of them even can show their faces in this community because the shit they've all done, and a lot of it I've shown, and some of it I haven't, but I will be because these retards, they just I don't know, and the chat is full of them. That's the thing that I'm really disappointed about because people that I trusted, people that I thought had somewhat of a brain and a heart, they've gone over to the dark side. It's very interesting. Uh, Next week is going to be interesting. I don't think so. I'm so sick of Delphi. It's going to be a circus. I mean, you saw. I always bring her name up to hold her accountable, but the old unhinged Deb Slaughter. Um, she's all super excited about all the shit going on in the courts, especially when it's negative in the direction of the defense. She just about jumps out of her skin and you know, has a clown party all by herself. Um, so I don't know how exciting it's going to be. I'm not excited. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm just not excited for anything to do with this damn case anymore. There's nothing exciting about it. It's nothing exciting at all. But I mean, here's the thing: you have an entire contingent on YouTube who are doing the most. to ensure that their narrative is the one that's pushed forward. They have direct connections to the parties involved in the case. They have direct connections to the drug activity uh, and perversion surrounding this case. And they're the ones running their mouths the loudest. And the funny thing about them, so I've noticed a little pattern, and it's been an ongoing pattern for like quite a while, but they've turned up the volume on it lately, which is that the very trolls, okay, these people, they are now they've tried to turn it around to we are the trolls. Good old Noe Amos and I, we are the trolls. Prof is the troll. Prof is the troll. That's that's what they're doing. That's what they're all doing. They're turning it around. You guys are the bad guys. When I can put up about 25 screenshots of death threats and threats of bodily harm, you know the people. I don't have to name them here, but I will. I will. Uh, but these very people who have threatened to kill half the people in the Delphi community, uh, they'll turn around and claim to be victims and claim that everyone else is the problem. So that's been funny. What's up, Noe? Anyway, but there's so much. There's so much going on because it's not just it's not just in this case, which is this case is basically nothing anymore. I mean, this case is like it's a shit show. It's turned very political. Um, there's been a lot of bad behavior, and those doing it are doing their best to try to get a foothold on this narrative out here in these streets. What's up, Crystal Blue Persuasion? There's a lot. There's a lot because these people. I'll tell you something about these people. Okay, lots of these people are like this. They're sex workers or former sex workers. They are drug dealers or former drug dealers. They're related to the Patty family. And 75% of them are locals. And I will never stop saying about these people, troll farm. I will never stop saying it. Troll farm. There's something else, man. This is how a group of people act when they're scared. Basically, you have a big group of people who are scared. Like I said, they're sex workers, they're dope dealers, they're related to the families. They all hide behind fake accounts, except the couple who have already been exposed. and then they double down on their bullshit. You got dead people they've left in their wake. You've got a massive amount of leaks they've left in their wake. Just total destruction to the case and to the community. But they have the gall to sit up here and try to have people listen to them. So that's something. And point at other people, call them the bad guys. Yeah, that's your Delphi meth head troll farm Dropbox Patty family sex worker users dealers crowd. Anyway, where was I getting? I was going to look at this news because got a whole other thing. Whole other thing. There's so much going on. So yeah, I put up a video today, and I hope you all got to watch it. I put a lot of work into it, so I hope you find some value in it. There's going to be a lot more coming. I mean, basically, there's so much going on out in the world, it's hard not to comment on it. And people are so hateful. People are so hateful that they cannot discuss, they cannot allow others to think differently and try to understand why they do. So let's see what Crystal Blue is saying. Which straight to the beginning, Prof talking about getting essentials together. I shop at food banks. Got 6 dozen eggs this week. Gonna water glass them? Is that what you mean? Or water? You gonna do what to them? So what I'm doing is I'm gathering essentials. You don't need me to explain it. There's so many resources, especially on YouTube here, about storing food. But yeah, so anyway, there's that, and then like I said, the essentials as far as your Walmart type goods, because I don't really get many foods at Walmart. But obviously paper towels, laundry detergent, dog food, bleach, all that type of stuff is it's it's at Walmart, and it's easy for me to make a trip and just get everything of that nature. So that's usually what I do. I'll slide on in with the big basket, and I get all of that in one trip. Um, anyway, so I've been working on the food for a few years, and I've been working on the food. But this Walmart endeavor to go restock all of that stuff, it's sort of a rotating, ongoing thing. Saw a video today where Biden is a lot taller than he used to be. I'm freaked out over this coup. It's a lot happening in July. Yeah, who knows? I was a Walmart cashier till about 6 weeks ago, was having panic attacks from political meanies coming through checkout, trying to get me to talk red blue issues. I walked out. Well, you mean you quit your job at Walmart? Well, there's political meanies. That's what I'm getting at is no, people are suffering from a number of issues. So look, we got someone storming in the back room. Let me see who this is. Hello, sir.
Hello, Prof.
Are you an anonymous caller?
Yeah, this is Coach Cruz.
Oh, hello, Coach Cruz.
Yeah. Just visiting the YouTube streets. How's everybody doing?
Well, looks like they're in that chat. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. There's like a delay, so they'll have to catch up to what you're saying and start chiming in.
Oh,
Boy,
okay.
yeah, you sound a lot like Noe Amos.
Well, um, Noe Amos is not here tonight. He's been getting a lot of trouble. So we decided to bring out Coach Cruz.
Noe Amos has been getting harassed using the court system lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm becoming a regular in the North Central um, court system, North Central Indiana counties here. Been I've been around like 3 or 4 different counties now in the between Allen County and Tippecanoe counties. In the last year and a half, I've been through several of those county courtrooms to address accusations.
Oh, that's what the Indiana Central Indiana meth heads like to do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's I guess it's in the way they roll the bubble. I mean, or they're getting some bad shit from the Lafayette vicinity. Um, the cooks probably uh, are putting some weird shit in it.
A little too much fentanyl in there, and then they
I think it is the fentanyl. Yeah,
a little too much fent, and they
too
start
much.
filling out
Yeah,
paperwork, court
yeah.
paperwork.
They start hitting. Yeah, they start doing the paperwork, and yeah, that's what's happening. Well, you and I had a conversation earlier, and I was just in a beautiful spot here in the awesome town of Wabatucky, who is also known as Wabash, Indiana. I was standing on this beautiful deck at White Rock Recreation, enjoying the evening and looking over the banks of the Wabash River. and I was bored as fuck because not one soul. I mean, in this gorgeous, gorgeous place right downtown Wabash. And I got on the phone with you, and I was just open your camera, Prof, and look at this. I mean, look at how beautiful this is and how sad it looks. Uh, only to determine that it's what's happening in North Central Indiana. Everybody's in their house hitting the fucking pipe. Nobody's out enjoying the summer, the nice evening in a beautiful town, a small town, Indiana. That was the what I shared with you. The one thing that I had fallen in love with, and I made Indiana my home state, was the beautiful, like, small town sceneries. Like the Victorian downtowns and homes, um, the rivers, the country. But
Well,
that was 25 years ago, and things have changed.
yeah, they like to hit that bubble pipe and hate post on the internet.
Well, I mean, and not only the internet, but I mean, I know that you have uh, received like physical threats as well. Like they're starting to use whatever means they can to try to intimidate. Okay, I know that I go off the wall, and like I become extreme, and I know that's my nature. And I know that I will drive to someone's home and go live, or I will call the cops and go live, or I will record the cops and post it. Um, it's my way of screaming. You know, look at what's going on. I mean, only to find out that people really don't care. Like um, the YouTube community, your community, the legal system, and law enforcement, they really don't give a fuck about what's going on the internet. Um, so I thought there was something called cyber laws. Um, do you before Delphi, man? Did you ever watch this show called Web of Lies?
No.
Web of Lies was a true crime series. It is. I think it's still on. It is a true crime series that was aired on IDTV. IDTV. Have you heard of IDTV?
No.
Jeez, prof. IDTV is it's like it's a channel that caters to true crime, dude. You heard of IDT, the True Detectives channel. They had shows such as I Almost Got Away with It, Web of Lies, Killer Amongst Us, um, The Usual Suspects, a lot of badass TV series of true crime shows of true life, true crime, yeah, events that happen in real life. The Web of Lies was a show about cyber crimes, bro, like catfishing, or people who would scam people, people who would scam old people and scam them with all their life savings. And they had like real life events that happened on the internet, like that were, people who actually got prosecuted for committing uh,
Hmm.
crimes on the internet. So I'm kind of surprised that you haven't heard of this show. But anyway, you would think there was one specific one that I remember. This little girl, I think it was like in Wisconsin, this teenage girl. Um, all the kids in school, man, they hated her and they started harassing her on, I believe it was like on Facebook or one of them fucking Instagram, and they would tell her that they started bullying her, cyberbullying her,
Mhm.
and they would tell her that she was fat and ugly and that she should die and kill herself and da da da, and she ended up committing suicide. It was a huge case, and I believe in her state, they, due to that case, they like beefed up on the cyber stalking and cyberbullying laws because of her death. She killed herself.
Well, sounds like
And
some Delphi shit.
yeah, yeah, that's so. But in Indiana, that was the point that I was trying to make. It's like people don't give a fuck. I mean, you've heard Rick Snay. Rick Snay has clearly said it. You can do whatever the fuck you want on the internet. I'm gonna do what rock is rocks. I do what I want. Bossy, Bossy will create whatever the fuck she wants. You know, AI. They all use AI and shit. Like it's it's obvious. That they are ill intent. They have nothing but ill intentions with all the crap that they do. You know, and Thomas Frost and Mark Roberts, same thing. I mean, the Thomas Frost got on the internet the other day on his live stream, and he made up this fucking story about him and Ashley Schaefer going to a movie to watch Twister, and that Ashley Schaefer, there was a scene on the screen where this Twister was coming towards the cinema, and Ashley Schaefer got up and screamed, "There's a tornado coming! Everybody, duck and hide!" And that all the people in the theater were mad at Ashley Schaefer, and that he was so embarrassed. I mean, come on, this fucking story. Not even a fucking kindergarten would believe this.
Sounds like a bullshit salad.
What a bullshit ass fucking thing to come up to say. Oh, and he lives 30 minutes from me, and I know who he is. Uh,
Everybody go
it is
subscribe.
it
Everybody
is
go
so
subscribe. He's a genius.
he's a genius.
That's
He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Everybody
he's
subscribe.
brilliant. And please go subscribe to his channel. He's just a great guy. He's a friend of mine.
What's up,
I know
Sandy?
he's Come on, Tommy Frost. Come on, man. Are you that stupid?
Yes.
No wonder he grew up Terra, because he's that fucking stupid. He lives in La La Land. He lives in a fucking movie. Why in the fuck does he always have to reference a fucking movie?
Sounds like a website that we found. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Sounds very similar to a website.
And then
Where
the other
every
one,
every sticker is a cartoon character with a gun or a movie character with a gun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is got to do with filmmaking, with um. He'll go on that. Oh, by the way, well, hold on. Let me not jump too fast. But the
Don't
other
jump too
one,
fast, Joey.
Mark Robert is interviewing the Delphi dummies, and you can tell how obvious it is how the interview is so like programmed. He is almost like leading the response from Delphi dummies by what he's asking them. Like how do you come up with these ideas, and who do you choose to make videos of? And then they go on to saying about how funny this channel is. how like comedy and all, you know, everybody deserves to have a laugh except for those assholes who get offended. Well, look, the last time that I saw a fucking video that had to do with either me or you or Tara, for example, they are ill-intended videos. They are sinister. They are totally slanderous. They are insulting. Like, for them to take my own fucking footage and do what that fucking Canadian asshole who says he's Delphi dummies without my permission, and to use them to slander me with my own fucking videos, and then put background music that, you know, it's very low class, it's very insulting, and it's very improper for a channel that is connected somehow some way to the murder, the Delphi murders, the murder of two young girls. It's very improper, it's very fucking sick, bro, for him to say, oh, I'm just trying to make people laugh, and use vulgar bullshit, you know, on top of taking my footage, your footage, Tara's footage, whoever else, Joe, little Joe, and then to insult and slander, you know, um, and make it sound like, oh, it is funny, it's comedy, people deserve to laugh. Yeah, but when the motherfucker goes to do a video on Ruckus or on, guess who? Thomas Ross. They're sweet, cute little fucking scenes from movies, and they're, you know, they're they're like catered to their own likeness. And you expect me to believe that you motherfuckers not behind with this Canadian, whoever the fuck you put up to do this job for you, or was it AI? Was it, is it possible that you can create someone with AI and interview yourself? Like, I believe 50 Shades of Faye is a fake fucking robot, you know. But I'm not very, you know, like, well educated on AI, so I can't really, you know, say. But I mean, you can do whatever the fuck with AI accordingly. So yeah, man, it's just so frustrating. And then you go to the fucking mailbox to only to receive more bullshit from these assholes. You know, more subpoenas, more fucking harassing mail. You know, I'm surprised that fucking Frosty hasn't put another sticker on my fucking car. I mean, when are they gonna stop? And then they go crying when a fucking asshole like me becomes extreme and crazy. That's what they want to see.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They go crying. The other day he had fucking Christopher Christopher Long, the son of former Carmel Commissioner Winston Long. He looks like straight out of the KKK. I mean, look at his fucking picture one day. He looks like straight out of the KKK. Winston Long. And anyway, the Christopher in the archive, they're saying, I am a troll. Yes, that's all I do. I troll. I love trolling. I spend a couple hours droning, and the rest of the time I spend trolling. Self admitting that he's a troll. Self admitted troll. Okay? Delphi Strong, you're not gonna fool me. You're Dr. Poon and Dr. D. He go, you know, Christopher Long likes to use the doctor troll channels or troll names. So Christopher, by the way, why the fuck doesn't he work out, bro, and lose some fucking weight? What the fuck is wrong with that shit, man? By the way, Christopher Long is over there on fucking Fire and Ice with stupid, saying that, yeah, I'm a troll, and I only drone a couple hours a week, and the rest of the time I'm trolling people. Self-admitted troll. He's saying that, oh, and I don't mind people using my footage as long as, they're not using it as a smear campaign for, for negative content or da 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 da. Motherfucker, he's one of the most negatives. He uses like law enforcement, um, the fireman, events and stuff to like cover up his fucking illness. Why don't he go and fucking work out and lose 400 pounds so that he can be healthy instead of fucking sabotaging fucking people? He doesn't care, prof. He will fucking stalk Doug Carter and film Doug Carter from the minute he got out of his car in Allen County and fucking stalk Doug Carter and film him walking with his coffee all the way around the courthouse. He don't give a fuck who you are. He's gonna stalk your ass and record you. Why? Because he's fat and useless. And he's spoiled and grew up in a spoiled environment. And that's why he stole $200,000 from a bank.
Oh, interesting to put it that way. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it fucking boils down to. Christopher Long stole $200,000 from a bank, because if you take a loan from a bank, you're supposed to pay it back. If you don't pay it back, that's fucking theft. Period. Are you ready to go, or you want me to keep going? Because I got one more.
No, you do you. Go ahead. I guess you're on a roll tonight.
Fucking Dan. Dan, last week, one of the sickest things that I've ever seen on the internet, on this Delphi YouTube community. Oh no, but I am not Delphi. I am not. No, yes, you are Delphi, Dan. The contrarian, what is it? The curious contrarian, Dan.
Yes.
Dan Gaskill from, oh, I forgot that little town, that Glover town, whatever, little Glover, Ohio. Just between fucking Fort Wayne and Lima. I know where you're at, Dan, okay? I know where the fuck you're at in your little fucking farmhouse, asshole. I can't say the name of the town. I can't remember it, but that doesn't matter. I saw the sickest thing that I have seen, in one of the sickest things that I've seen in this Delphi community, come straight out of the curious contrarian, Dan Gaskill, out of whatever town in Ohio. It's Ohio, right? But the rednecks call it Ohio. Anyway, he decided that he was going to start his show by showing us a theme song to the movie The Wizard of Oz. Okay? It's a scene where what was the name of that little girl? Was it Dorothy or
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
character? Dorothy or Darcy? Dorothy. It's a scene where Dorothy is sitting on a bench, and I believe it's the tin can comes and sings a song to her. Okay, um, to cheer her up, because what was the story? She was lost, or she got sucked in on a tornado or something, whatever it was. Well, this song that Dan, the curious contrarian, decided to play for us at the beginning of his show was disgusting, bro. It
Yeah.
was it was a song where the Tin Man is saying nothing but vulgarities. Some of the worst stuff. I mean, I am a fucking criminal, bro. I am a crim. I'm a product of the streets in South Texas. Excuse me, and I wouldn't even do that on the internet, bro. I wouldn't play something like that on the internet. This is not locker room banter. I'm sorry. I'm eating chips. Excuse me. This is not like you're not hanging out with the homeboys in the redneck city, small town fucking farmhouse, cooking meth in your fucking barn, Dan, watching fucking kid porn or whatever the fuck you do because you have all the signs. You show all the signs of something really fucking sinister and weird as fuck. The
Yes,
way you talk,
you do.
the
You do,
the
Dan.
way you carry yourself, the way you the things that come out of your mouth sexually, and that fucking video of Dorothy and the tin can, disgusting, bro. I have it right here on my phone. I recorded it on my phone, okay? But I won't play it. I won't play. I wanted to do a live show on my channel and talk about it, but I just can't do it, man. I'd rather just call him out and tell him how fucking sick he is for doing that. And don't come around here telling me that, oh, I am not a Delphi channel. I am no, you are a Delphi channel, Dan. You got fucking Adrian. Okay, let me ask Adrian this question. Adrian, the dark arts of Adrian, whatever the fuck she's called, but her name is Adrian. Why, Adrian? Why did you not cry when Dan played that video of the Tin Man singing some of the worst fucking vulgarities that I've ever heard on the internet, bro? On a fuck what, Dan, why would you do something like that? Is that what you want your daughter to see when she's like 5 or 6? When she goes back and clicks on your channel and she plays that video and she listens to the tin can singing to Dorothy, what how wherever in the fuck you created that parody, however you created it, is that what you want your daughter to watch and listen to?
Terrible.
You have all the fucking signs of a pedophile, dude. You sound like one, you look like one. The fucking shit you talk about on the internet about sucking CJ's dick and he's your boyfriend and all that fuck. And you know what, bro? Check this out, bro. Look at all these fuckers. They have the same MO. Richard Snay, number one. He's the one who started all the toxicity on the internet on this Delphi community. He will do anything or say anything sexually live on the internet, live on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, Rick. That. By the way, Rick.
He said
Me.
he's the best cocksucker. He claims to be the best cocksucker. He claims to get fucked in the ass. Oh, fuck me. Do the Raffy Daffy, the motions that he did with his hands. Rick Snake, Anthony Greeno, another one who all the signs of pedophilia, uh, sexual misconduct, you name it, he portrays it. Another one, CJ, dirty bastard, dirty, who will not stop. Period. The only reason he stopped right now is because he has several arrest warrants. Uh, but yeah, man, another one, Dan. How sick are these people, Prof?
It's sick shit, man. It's you're. This is a group of people surrounding murder of two little girls. Yeah.
Let me tell you that months ago, I was doing a losing it live on YouTube. I was addressing the De Bruins in Kentucky because, well, we know the story. She came into my channel. We got in a fight. We started arguing, and I fucking made a live stream about them, her and her husband. I addressed them on that chat, Prof, and I still have screenshots because that's my old channel. That channel's gone. That video's long gone. I bet you Delphi Dummies has it, but I don't. Anyway, on that chat, bro, there was this girl that only has 9 fingers talking to another account that used to go by Raspberry Beret. Okay. And I was following their chat, their conversation. Okay. And this person that only has 9 fingers was addressing Raspberry Beret in a sexual manner. Like they were talking about their vaginas, how their vaginas smelled, how strong they were, and how their vaginas this, my vagina, your vagina, no, your vagina this, my vagina that, no, no, it's my vagina's better, your vagina, my vagina's rule. We are the vaginas. I mean, are you serious, bro?
Please tell me you have screenshots of that.
I do. Of course I do.
Oh,
Of
oh
course I do.
my God, man.
Yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? And these are the people that go and do the walks with Randy Kravitz, and they go to Flora and represent. And these are the people. Another one, Thomas Frost, a known groper, a known groper who groped another creator. It's been confirmed. Okay, Tommy Frost. So don't go fucking saying, "Oh, it wasn't me." No, it was you. You groped Tara. Period. So I mean, come on, man. What kind of shit is this, bro?
It's the meth head,
It's the
uh,
bubble.
pedophile, Central Indiana Delphi community.
Yeah, it's the fuck is these
It's the
motherfuckers
troll
don't know
farm.
how to roll the bubble, bro. You roll to the right, assholes, and then you're cool. You just go and do things, you fucking go but you roll to the left, you're gonna go weird, idiots. And I don't smoke meth. I don't smoke that shit. I just sold it. Me, guys, I'm gonna be straight up. My drug of choice was weed. I was a true pothead in the 90s, the 2000s, and I snorted many, many, many lines of cocaine. And I was a true fucking alcoholic. One of the worst. One of the worst. 3 OWIs. And and for those that say that, oh, because Noise got possessions of a controlled substance of methamphetamines, yeah, I had possession of the fucking drug. Doesn't mean that I was shooting it. Rich Dunlap. Doesn't mean that I was shooting dope or heroin or none of that. I just sold the shit. I would go to Texas, bring it to Indiana, and distribute it. And that's it. Okay. That's my past. It's my story, and I get to tell it. I did time for it. I'm clean now. I don't even smoke cigarettes, motherfuckers. Okay? I drink water and coffee. I don't I'm in shape. I have a job where I'm in, I keep in shape. I meditate in the mornings. I read Proverbs every morning. I do my devotional every morning. And in the evenings, I do classes. I do self help. I'm helping myself to become better so that I don't have to go back to trafficking fucking drugs and do more fucking time. Okay? That's how I roll. And if you don't like it, Tommy Frost, you you need help. You need a therapist because you are gonna become the next serial rapist in the state of Indiana if you don't get help. Right now, you're a groper. You're going in that direction, motherfucker. Just watch. He's gonna get drunk, shit faced, like he always does. Get shit faced. Gonna go grope some girl. They're gonna charge him with rape. Just watch. Just watch. That's what he did to Meow. Got drunk over there, and I don't mean to disrespect Kathy, because Kathy was nice to me. I've seen Kathy twice, Kathy Clendenning, and she's been nice to me twice. So I'm not gonna disrespect Kathy, but Kathy maintained a common nuisance where fucking Frosty got shit faced and groped Meow. Sickening, bro. And it's confirmed. It's confirmed. It's not like, now they protect each other, prof. They like to protect each other. Like, like Marv protected Greeno for years, and all of a sudden she wants to be like, oh, I don't have any attachments with Greeno anymore. We don't condone his behavior. Bitch, he's been fucking behaving like that for 2 years, and you're supporting him. Why now? What's going on? What's going on? Can we really know what's going on? Why now, Marv?
Because it looks good for the public streets. It looks good for the
Public
streets.
relations.
Public
Public
relations.
relations. YouTube public relations with the Delphi's, of course. The Okay, I get it. I get it. Yep. But 6 months ago, or let's say 8 months ago, or let's say 8 to 10 months ago, 8 months ago, everybody hated Greeno.
A year
You
ago,
know,
yeah.
a year ago, everybody hated Greeno. Sunny Justice and fucking Aspen, they spent hours fucking brutalizing Greeno, uh, exposing Greeno, making videos about Greeno. That's how I found out about Greeno, thanks to fucking Aspen and Sunny Justice. And then a few months later, I mean, don't you remember that Greeno and I were supposed to kick Rick Snake's ass? We're supposed to go and this big event. Greeno was gonna do this huge event, and we're gonna fight and box and bullshit. Okay, and then all of a sudden, that's why I cut ties with Greeno, because I saw his too fucking ass face. You know, all of a sudden, Greeno is talking about, you know, hanging out with this and that, and my footage that I provided Greeno. I made a video for Greeno. It's on Delphi Dummies. I fucking agreed to make a video for Greeno, and like within minutes, Delphi Dummies has that fucking video and is mocking me. It was a video where I was wearing a prison uniform. I'm like, Greeno, what the fuck? Oh man, they're cool, man. They're cool people. No, they're not cool people. No, they're not. Fuck you. You know what, Greeno? Fuck you very much, and fuck off. I'm glad, dude. When Greeno was high on meth in Seattle before he went to Canada, he was staying in a crack hotel. He ran out of money. Okay, he called Julie and asked Julie for money. Then he texted me and asked me for money. I'm glad I only send them $25, bro. Julie sent them a fucking fortune. Julie sent them a good fucking amount of money. I didn't. I sent him $25 because I feel sorry for the asshole. And then he told us straight up, I'm jumping over the border illegally. We told him not to go, but he went anyways. And he hung out at a home with Jay, a guy who was starting a channel called Intertwined, and I talked to them almost every fucking other day, and they would show me Canada, and they would show me Vancouver downtown. I knew, and he would be smoking the bubble in front of the camera, and I'm like, God damn, Greeno, and he's like, well, it's legal here. You can smoke. You can have up to 2 grams of meth. Everything's legal, heroin, everything. I mean, well, don't you remember he made a video where he started crying and asking people for money 6 months ago?
Oh yeah.
That's the time when he escaped to Canada. And I knew it. Okay. Well, guess what? Fucking Marv protecting him. Oh, he's in West Seattle. He's in West Seattle. And without due respect, Kathy Clendenin too. Oh, yeah, you're in West Seattle, right? Yeah. Everybody. No, he's not in West Seattle. He's in fucking Canada with Carly and Jay. Well, he was. I don't know where the fuck he's at now because I don't talk to him anymore. Let me see what else, bro.
Cruz. You pretty much nuked my channel.
I'm sorry about that, but I'm okay. I got Dan and his stupid ass video. Guys, ask people on the chat, bro, if they saw that video.
Yeah, did you guys see that video? The little Dorothy, the perverted Wizard of Oz.
Matter of fact, you know what, bro? We're gonna do some math here. We're gonna call Dan, the son of a bitch. I'm gonna call him out for. I guarantee you that he will not answer my call. I promise you. I want him. I want him to answer to the community. The community wants to know why, Dan. Why? Why in the fuck did you create that video and played it for all the kids to watch? Why, Dan? Here's right here. I got his ass right here. Look, guys, I'm gonna call him right here. Dan. I don't want to open my camera because I'm kicking back.
7495 is not available.
Oh, not available, Dan?
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any
Yeah,
messages at this
I
time.
can guarantee you, I bet you he blocked me, dude. We're gonna call his ass again. We're gonna call Dan, okay? Call. There it is.
192047495 is
It's not available. Why does it go straight to voicemail?
Goodbye.
I can guarantee you this asshole blocked me, okay? Because he knows that I'm gonna call him out because he threatened me with the Latin Kings. He put a hit on my life. Him and CJ, they put a hit on my life with the and claim to be Latin Kings, and those idiots are not even part of that association. The community wants to know why, Dan. The community wants to know why would you do something like that for all the kids from Delphi, Indiana, from Fort Wayne, from Wabash, from your stupid little ass town. I can't remember what it's called. From Lima, Ohio, from all over the world. Why, Dan, would you put up something like that on such a beautiful movie that I remember as a kid? Dude, I was saddened, bro. I remember that movie that, everybody watched that as a kid, man, in grade school. Why would he do that to such a classic movie, bro?
He must want his daughter to see that. He must want his daughter to turn out that way.
Wow.
That's all I can imagine.
Yeah. I mean, and look at everything that we've discussed here, or that I have discussed, because basically it's been me rambling. We're talking about the Delphi double murder case.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about two young, innocent little girls who were viciously murdered, and accordingly, there could be some kind of elements like sexual or drug or whatever the other thing is. What is it? The satanic ritualistic, whatever it is. But why would you do something like that if you call yourself, or you hang around all these advocates for justice and all that, and you want to say, no, I'm not a Delphi channel? Yes, you are, Dan. You are a Delphi channel, and you are a disgrace to the state of Ohio and the state of Indiana and to our community and to the whole universe. And Adrian and Gambis, you are the same. The same to you, because you support Dan, you give him wings, you build him up, and both of you guys know he's a dirty. And here's another one. Teresa from Criminality. She disappoints me. She disappointed me because I used to like Teresa, but after seeing the last few lives, her participation on Dan's channel and Tommy Frost, and laughing on all the stupidity that they talked about,
Oh,
especially
she's
Mark
she's
Robert.
troll farm by association now.
Troll farm by association, guilty by association.
Guilt by association.
I was so disappointed at Teresa, bro.
Me
So
too.
just yeah, so disappointed at Teresa. And I'm not here to tell you, oh, don't talk to Frosty or don't talk to this one or don't talk to that one. No, you do you, I do me. What I'm here to call you out on is that you are guilty by association. Because if you were a fucking person of integrity and honesty and respect and everything that it takes to be a person to be covering such a case or even involved in it, whatever, in any way, shape, or form, you would not support what they do. Okay. Now, I call Gambis and Adrian, they are responsible for building CJ and Dan and giving them wings to do what they do.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Did anybody see that show? Okay. Did anybody see that show? Oops, hold on. I mean, or not that show, that video prop. Did anybody comment on the chat? Anything?
Oh no, not really.
I Why don't we address the chat here? I see some interesting stuff. I wasn't following the chat up until now.
I don't want to at the moment. No,
Okay.
because I disagree. I've already checked into all that, and I just disagree. But,
Well, then it's your turn, bro, because I already let my roll out.
well,
What do you disagree with?
well, I don't. That's why I don't want to talk about it on the show. I disagree. I'm not going to promote it on the show. I don't. I don't think it's accurate. So,
Okay.
no, but Gambi's is supporting the troll farm, Scott. We'll get into that later. I'm kind of tired of all the shit.
I probably gave you a headache.
Well, it's just the bitching about other people. They're fuck them all. Like, I'm tired of even hearing their names. Teresa's not neutral.
Hey,
Can't be neutral. Listen,
Scott.
digital. Let me straighten digital out because here I want to address this. Mark Roberts threatening physical harm to several individuals. Okay. Look at all he's done. Tommy Frost. Look at my community page and all the threats. Why is Teresa on their show? If I was threatening to kill others, like go read the community post that I made sharing those death threats. If I was the one issuing those death threats, okay, don't you think, do you really think that Teresa would come and talk on my show and participate in my chat? Do you think anyone would if I was doing that shit? No, they wouldn't. You guys wouldn't even be here. Okay? But Tommy Frost, Mark Robert, Anthony Greeno, CJ, and others, they can do it all they want. And these people go and
will lick their
have big
ass.
old parties.
Like Marv,
Like Laura,
like Laura,
like Deb Slaughter,
like Gambies,
like Gambies,
like Aspen.
like Aspen. Okay? I can show you the multitude of death threats from this group. You actually got dead bodies. Where's Kyle Fortson? Okay? But Teresa is going to sit her ass on their channel. It's come on, man. Laura's going to sit her ass on their channel. Deb Slaughter's going to sit her ass on their channel. Gambies, sit her ass in their chat.
And Adrian.
All right?
I mean, I just gave you an example. Look at what fucking Dan presented to the children of the world and of our state.
What if I put up a video with pornographic
verbal pornographic
verbiage about the Scarecrow or whoever it was, the Lion and Dorothy from the classic film, okay, Wizard of Oz, and I put up a pornographic scene from the Wizard of Oz with voiceover dub? Do you think anyone, like, they already called me the most evil of the Delphi YouTube, okay? I'm the bad guy here. When have you seen me threaten to kill anyone? When have you seen me put up pornographic material? But these people can do it all they want, and all of these we just named, they go and lick their ass on their channel.
Lick their asshole. Their asshole. Yes.
I mean, it's hypocritical. Yeah, hypocrites.
I mean, if people don't want to see our point, I mean, I don't know how much more clearer. Okay, look at Mark Robert. Well, his name is Mark Ronald Cohen. His name was all fucking over the fucking court documents that involving the leaks that prolonged justice for Abby and Libby. His name all over.
Smeared like shit all over the Abby and Libby case. Mark Robert.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All planned out by Indie Archive and Thomas Frost and whoever the leaders of that fucking bullshit. Okay? Raucus maybe, or Drudge Dunlap, whoever they know who they are, okay? And they give it to small balls. Ricky Dicky, the Leaky Smalls. Okay? Smalls. And he leaks him. And the whole fucking case collapsed. Thanks to Greeno. Greeno was part of that shit too. Anyway.
Are you guys seeing a pattern here? Is anyone seeing a pattern?
Anyway, and this fucker has the fucking balls to act like nothing and come out on Thomas's show and like he's a fucking Delphi expert.
Expert of spreading shit all over the case for Abby and Libby. That's what he is.
Unbelievable. And if you guys, if people don't want to see that and think that I'm the fucking crazy one, I'm the unstable one, I am the fucking extremist, and I am the one that's harassing people and that I'm in danger. Look, I spent 8 hours out of my day in a fucking warehouse, shipping and receiving. The other fucking rest of the other 8 hours I spent in my house. I mean, now I do get to travel on the weekends and shit like that, but you think that I have the fucking time to go and fucking harass people and send letters to people with stupid fucking messages in the letters and I have time to go fucking put stickers on people's cars and fucking do that shit. No. One, that behavior, I left that behavior long, long ago. And I'm not gonna describe the type of fucking activity that I did engage back then, but it's not fucking sending a letter to somebody to sabotage their fucking day or calling someone's job. No.
Yeah, let's talk about who called your job.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I got a real badass bag of Tostitos I can stop eating, but okay. My boss told me, I said, look, bro. I said, look. Oh, and by the way, my boss, he's everything, okay? He's corporate, he's the president, he's the owner. So if anybody thinks that they're gonna fuck with my company and go through him, good luck. But anyway, I said, look, man, I want everything. I want everything. I fucking work for you. I fucking take care of that chipping dock like it's my fucking living room. Clean as fuck, organized as fuck. I make sure that the orders go out on time, that quality, presentation, everything, the product beautiful. We ship on time and quality as well. So you need to come clean with me. I want to know who the fuck called here. There was 4 people who called, being Ricky Dicky the Leaky, Small Balls, Snay,
Rick Snay. Okay.
Ricky Dicky the Leaky, Ricky Dicky the Leaky, Small Balls Snay. Okay. Then
Gay Snake.
Kyra De Bruin.
Kyra De Bruin.
Kyra De Bruin.
Oh, who was also in the court documents. Both of them.
There you go. Which is it's Mark Roberts' accomplice or team
So these are the people calling your job.
Teammate. Yeah. They're in the same leaking team.
All right. So who else we got?
Karen White.
Bossy.
Karen White and Charles Godwin from Florida.
Anyone else? That's 4.
A girl that only has 9 fingers. I'm not gonna say her.
Oh, that finger 9. Okay.
Okay.
That's 5.
Uh-huh. Not only did they call my job, they also called my police. Okay. They also called my police department.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
Do you know Michael Osbrook?
Uh-huh.
Okay. They called his job. Well, no. You got to understand. It's probably the same ones. Because someone's called Michael Osbrook's job.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's called Meow's university.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I believe someone's called people important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a pattern here. Sounds like a pattern.
Yeah.
Who called your probation officer?
Okay. He was my supervisor.
Your supervisor.
For starters,
mm-hmm.
I never had a probation officer because I was never on probation.
Who called your supervisor?
I was on EHD, electronic home detention, EHD. I had an EHD supervisor, and Karen White called my supervisor. Ricky Dicky the Leaky, small, and the only reason I'm calling the Ricky Dicky the Leaky Smalls Balls Snay Cray is because we offered him peace. He fucking refused peace. He has not contacted us, and I have proof. I'll play the fucking phone call because he knows I recorded him. Okay, and I'll play it. I don't care. Anyway, that's the only reason I'm calling him Ricky Dicky the Leaky, because if he would have accepted peace to make peace with us, I wouldn't be calling him that. And Ricky Dicky the Leaky, if you continue war, there's gonna be war. Anyway,
Anyone else call your officer?
yeah, Rick Snake, Karen White, and Kyra De Bruin.
Oh, so same group pretty much.
Yes, same fuck. I mean, they call my police department because I have a connection with the department. Number one, the DTF, and no, it does not stand for down to fuck. It stands Drug Task Force, DTF, the Drug Task Force of Wabash, Indiana Police Department. I'm connected with them. One, two, I have an officer who believes in me, who fucking helps me, and he will give me information when I need it. I'm not talking about like all every cases or whatever. I'm talking in regards to to my to my ongoing harassment that I've reported. That we have numerous reports on it. Okay, so they know. Then don't forget that I have one of my best buddies is a retired Indiana State Police. Okay, and that's not to mention that I have family here in the state of Indiana and in the state of Texas who are in law enforcement as well, nieces and nephews. Okay, so you motherfuckers who think that I'm alone, and that's not to fucking include all my homeboys from the streets, from Laredo, Texas, all the way to Brownsville, to Austin, all the way to Kokomo, and Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Goshen, Indiana. Okay, so don't think that I'm by myself in this fucking state. Troll Farm.
What were we talking about, Lou? I forgot.
I found out that the girl that has 9 fingers has been
Oh,
calling my police department.
oh, same group then. So they called the same group called your job, and they called your
Super,
supervisory
super.
officer,
Mm-hmm.
and they called your police department as well. And
Yeah.
now, and actually, one by one, they're harassing you with the court system.
And recently, they've been calling the court system. They've been calling they're calling the probation department. I know the probation department head of the Wabash County Community Corrections, whatever they're called, that department. His name is Brian. I know him. I've known him for over 10 years. Okay. And him and I were at Modoc's drinking coffee. And I said, bro, I'm sorry that they're bothering you. Okay. The girl with the 9 fingers and Karen White call him to tell him that I'm harassing them so that they would violate my probation. I do not ever been on probation for this last case. I'm tired of telling them I completed a term of house arrest. It's called EHD, electronic home detention. That's a totally different thing than probation. So for these people to call the probation department of Wabash and sabotage that office, for me, it's irresponsible, it's careless, it's sinister, it's ill intentioned, and overall immature for
Okay,
these
I see.
assholes to do that.
I see what's going on.
Yes, they call my probation department, they've called my police department, they've called my employment, they've called my EHD. They now I'm getting shit on the mail. I have
It's DeBruin, it's
my
DeBruin,
phone.
Nine Finger, Karen White, Rick Snay. Who I left out? Oh, what about
Charles Godwin.
that's their
Charles Godwin called from all the way from Florida because they gave me all the numbers. My boss gave me all the numbers that called his office.
Okay, I see. Well,
And their names.
interesting.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And then people wanna say, why is Noe so mean? Why is Noe has so much hate? Why does Noe such an extreme? Why does no you know one thing that Teresa said that really bothered me. Okay, and
Teresa Troll Farm supporter. Yeah.
that's the time. That was the day that I never ever again went to her channel, and I will not. I was talking to someone on her chat, and I was telling this other person, I can't remember if it was like Phoenix or Freckle Joy or one of them, and I was telling them how CJ and Dan had called me and pretend to be members of the Latin King gang to uh to sabotage me and to let me know that I was gonna die, that they were gonna kill me, that they had put a hit on me. Okay. So I was explaining that to someone on her chat. And you know what Teresa said? Teresa said, Noe, don't feed into it, Noe. You fit into it, Noe, too much, Noe. It's just YouTube. That's what Teresa said
You feed
about
into
my
it, but this
comments.
group is calling your job, your supervisory officer, your police. They're trying to take you to court one by one, but
Hmm.
you're the problem. Can we say victim blaming?
Bro, I asked Teresa right now. I'll ask Teresa, if they were doing that to you, if they were putting stickers in your car, if they were sending you every other day, you were getting mail with no return address, with sabotaging shit on the mail. If your phone was ringing with unknown numbers and private numbers all the time, and they were calling your employment, Teresa, huh? Teresa, would you still say, Noe, don't feed into it, Noe? Answer, Teresa. Get on the damn chat and answer the question. That is why I don't watch your show anymore. Period. And somebody here, Scott here, said something like, "No, give Gambis a break because she was duped by CJ." No, 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 Scott, no, no, dupe my ass. It's evident what these people do. Gambis should have seen what I mean. CJ did it show after show after show after show. If he not was not talking about sucking dick or some stupid like that or slandering someone till the point of no return, and she was there all along, and so was Dan. That's why I do not pardon Dan, and I will call him out because he was there all along, all the way up until what happened to CJ. And they knew what kind of a person he was. Because if I did not talk to him or hung out with him or was part of his show, I could tell that he was a fucking piece of shit. I'm pretty sure that they could too. They could have too. I'm pretty sure that they saw it too, but turned away. Turned away. And when it was time to protect CJ, they protected CJ. When it was time to support CJ, they supported him. They laughed with him. You know, they slandered people and laughed with CJ at the same time. So don't come around here, Scott, telling me to give Gambis a break. Thanks, but no thanks, sir. Like Sarah Palin said. Sarah Palin, she said, thanks, but no thanks. You're not bullshitting a bullshitter. Thank you for your comment. Next.
Well, that covered a lot. That covered a lot, man.
What is Sandy D saying here? Scott, I agree. I only follow Raffy Joe, Meow, the Prof, EOA, and True Crime. Sandy D agreeing with Scott in some level, But I'm not mad at Scott or anything. I'm just telling you, no, Scott, no, no. Gamby's my ass. Okay, Gamby's is a lady who got in between Rick Snay and myself in Allen County in Fort Wayne. Okay, now I didn't know who Gamby's was, but I know that she sat right next to me. Okay, she's the lady seen on one of the videos that the stalker in the archive and his assistant, the lady with the 9 fingers, uh, they shot a video of me and Snake. And Gambis is the lady that was standing right in between me and Snake. She's wearing like some kind of sweater or something, redhead lady. She sat next to me and she was nice to me. And I didn't know who she was, okay? Well, come to know that Gambis was all over the tube after Allen County hearing in Fort Wayne, which was about March 18. Um, So I started hearing the name Gambis and stuff. And when I found out who she was, I was like, oh, well, I know who she was. I saw her at court, right? Well, I thought she was cool, bro. I thought she was cool, prof. She even came out on a show with Little Frank. I think Little Frank and Meow or somebody or just Little Frank, whatever. And and they did a really good show and they covered what you and I specifically have been talking about for what, for 8 months, 10 months.
Yeah, but then she backtracked all that and went
And then
joined us.
yeah, she backpedaled. She started backpedaling. You see her say, "Oh, Frosty, I love you, Frosty. I love your show, Frosty." And I mean, come on now, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, Frosty is the kind of he looks like fucking Chewbacca. He's the type of person who will take an assault weapon and flash it in the parking lot across the street from where a hearing is taking place on about 2 murdered young girls. That's who Frosty is. He's got the fucking old, ugly, dirty Nikes that he wears. They probably stink like shit. He dresses like an idiot. I mean, shirt backward, back, inside out shirt, and he looks like fucking a caveman. And then just his sinister behavior. If you guys cannot read it, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you guys cannot read the way he mocks, the way he fucking he brings certain things up, like the Ashley Schaefer sticker. He can't stop talking about Ashley Schaefer. And then the other idiot can't stop talking about Delphi Dummies and Delphi Dummies and Ashley Schaefer and Delphi Dummies. Oh, I gave Delphi Dummies a wrench. Oh, well, I gave Ashley a wrench. Oh, Ashley's so cool. Yeah, subscribe to Ashley. Oh, he's brilliant. Oh,
Genius.
he's
It's a
brilliant.
genius.
Oh,
Go subscribe. Go subscribe. It's genius. Go subscribe. Yeah, that's
well, we all deserve to
called
laugh.
self promotion. Self promotion.
Come on.
Come on. I mean, do you think people are that stupid?
Yeah, they are the idiots.
Um, yeah.
I want to know why Adrian did not cry when Dan presented that sick video.
Pornographic Dorothy.
Why did you not cry, Adrian?
Yeah.
But you want to go crying because we're calling you out because you are responsible for what CJ did to Jenna. Because you gave him wings, you supported him, you were there all the way through, and you knew what kind of idiot he
Well, it's
was.
interesting because that's another thing. They say we cannot talk about it. We cannot talk about it. That's Gamby's whole thing. We cannot talk about Jenna.
Prof, I told Gambis, young lady, let it be the last time that you tell me who I can't or cannot talk about. You are not going to direct um my fucking voice, because I was on a live stream with Dan and I started talking about Jenna, and she fucking jumps in. Noe, I'm like, young lady, Gambis, let it be the last time that you direct me. And she left the fucking stream. I mean, it's like when CJ got well, he didn't get arrested, but he went on the run. What Thomas Frost and Mark Ronald Cohen got on the live stream and said, "Oh, that's a private matter. We're not gonna talk about it. For respect of their privacy. We're not gonna talk about that, guys. We're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna respect their privacy, for all parties involved." Motherfucker, then why did you not respect the prof's privacy about his what was going on with his son?
Well, imagine if I had strangled my wife.
Yeah.
Do you think they would respect my privacy?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting though.
No,
Hypocrite.
that's what they want. They want. I dude, I bet you that this dude every day. Okay, he claims to be a tattoo artist. Let me tell you something. I know a little bit about tattooing. Okay, tattoo artist. You gotta be a badass fucking tattoo artist in a badass fucking town to make a living. Because if you're trying to tell me that you're making a living out of making tattoos, you better be a beast. Okay, because I know many tattoo artists. Those tattoo jobs don't come that easy, especially when you're charging $1,000 or $800 for a sleeve or something like that. Only in LA, Chicago, New York, Miami, not in fucking Sugarland, Texas. Okay, so don't come around here telling me that you're this badass dude who you are fucking doing something. You are doing something and you're wanting to portray to be something else. Look, Mark Cohen, I am a former fucking felon, okay? In the state of Texas. You see, nobody knows that my felony comes out of the state of Texas, not Indiana. I heard Rick Snake say, "Oh no, he only been to county jail in Indiana." Yeah, dumbass. You never checked my record in Texas. I know Mark Cohen. I know Mark Cohen where you're coming from. So you don't bullshit a bullshitter, okay? You can bullshit Frosty because he's gonna believe in all the bullshit you feed him. But you're not gonna bullshit me, Mark Cohen. Okay? I know where you're coming from. You're not gonna tell me that you make a living out of selling tattoos. $50 tattoos, $100 tattoos, and pay your bills. You know, my my family here, they just recently took their puppy to the veterinarian. Okay, it was $1,200. She had an infection. The little dog had an infection. Okay, and you brag about how much money you spend on your dog that's dying. You don't get that kind of money from doing tattoos from your house. Okay? So don't fucking sell me that dirty pig because I am not gonna buy it, Mark Cohen. Sell it to Frosty or sell it to the murder sheet. But I am not buying your fucking dirty pig.
Oh yeah, the murder sheet will gladly buy whatever dirty ass pig you're selling, no matter how worthless and how much of a nothing burger it is. They are the Hamburglers, though, so they like nothing burgers. But speaking of leaks, isn't it odd that all this leak group, they just stick together, boy, like there's no tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. The leaky deaky reeky group.
The Leaky Deakies. They're the Leaky Deakies, bro. I mean, you know it.
Yeah, they're the leaky deakies.
And that's why they have all these distractions to sabotage, job calling, sending letters,
Victim blaming, slander,
blaming, also
harassment,
your
narrative
troll
push.
channels, all these numerous troll channels. Because if you think that it's only Delphi Dummies and Ashley Schaefer, no, they have backups. They have the dopes, the dementia. They have which other ones, Prof?
I don't care.
They have at least 10 channels. At
Yeah.
least 10.
Which is why we call it Troll Farm.
Yeah. Which is inappropriate. And they're proud. I even heard Mark Cohen say that he was going to design a tattoo for the troll farm.
Very mature. Very mature.
Yeah. And what else? Yeah, I've heard some of them be like, oh, I'll claim troll farm. I'm troll farm. Blah blah. They like in a mocking manner, like no fucking shame. No shame, dude.
No shame. They're all shameless. And, it's like I couldn't help but notice on the last show, they couldn't help but talk about me for 75% of the show, but never directly.
Yeah.
That guy, man bun, all kind of sideways shit like that. It's like, come on, motherfuckers.
You're like that dummy. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I watched the whole 5 hours. Fuck that. But I watch enough. I fast forward. I go back. I stop and listen
I heard about 4 references to myself in the 5 minutes that I watched.
Yeah, I heard them all. And there's a section where the dummy, Delphi Dummies, says that he started the channel because he was tired. He was tired that all these people was harassing the family.
The patties.
The patties.
Yeah.
So
okay. Point. All right.
He went on to create this channel to release all his anger that he had towards this handful of people, and he named you, Joe, and who else was the other one?
So that's another little Frankie MO. That's
I can't remember. Yeah,
you're working for the family.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was you, Little Joe, and somebody else. And then he says, now, Noe, I attacked Noe because he hangs out with them. I'm like, you fucking asshole. I have, this, Prof. You know this. And you know this behind the scenes and in public. I have never, ever voiced my opinion on the patties, on Richard Allen, or on law enforcement, or on the prosecution. I have never voiced my opinion publicly or behind the scenes. Then why in the fuck do you have more footage of my videos than me, Delphi Dummies? Who gives you that fucking right to fucking do that?
Well, it's a gay obsession. I think secretly gay in love with you.
I have nothing against the patties. I mean, you voice your opinion on the patties, that's you. You own that. You go out in public and you fucking say what you say and you own it. You don't like hide about it, or you don't. I have nothing to do with your opinion on the patties. Why in the fuck does Delphi Dummies concentrate on taking recording every of my live stream, every of my fucking videos that I put up, and sharing them with Vicarious Vigilantes, with the Delphi Strong, with Ashley Schaefer. Work together. Who the fuck are you? Don't fool, though you don't fool me. Okay? You know something, Thomas Frost and Mark Cohen and Bossy and Aspen? You fools. I may not be able to pinpoint exactly who is behind these channels, but it is very obvious and evident that you all are. Because we have learned and we have been told by the very same people that used to associate with these people, with these channels, that you guys have even gone as far as to sharing passwords and rotate the fucking channels. So that's why you can go up on a live stream and say, oh, that's not me, it's not me.
Look, my hands are up. Look, my hands
My
are
hands are up in the, yeah. Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to fix me a cup of coffee, prof.
At this hour? Jeez, man.
That was without the coffee, bro. That was without the coffee, okay? Now we're drinking a cup of coffee. Well, shit, I mean, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't dope, I gotta do something, prof. And prof, it's just, it's a thing where like, if that's our opinion, if that's my opinion, and I want to be verbal about it, why are you gonna come and fucking um put a sticker on my car just because I'm fucking saying my opinion? I mean, you guys don't talk very nice about me. Do I go and vandalize your fucking car? Do I go and call your jobs, your police departments? Now, I did go to CJ's hiding place in Kokomo, but I was doing service to the community. I was doing service to the community because we had a fugitive on the loose in my community. Because if this idiot thinks that I have no ties in Kokomo, he's an idiot. Just because he's from Kokomo and I'm not, fuck that. Kokomo is my community too, okay? And he was there, and and what he done to this young lady, which happened to be his wife, I went to turn him in, bro. I was determined. You know what? I found out through Dan. Dan talked to me for about an hour on the phone. And now he won't even take a call from me. Fucking coward. Dan told me that CJ was in Kokomo. He was hiding in his dad's house and he gave me his address. Dan Gaskill. Let me look up this fucking little town he's from. So I'm gonna go crazy if I don't. Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, let me see. Shittsville, Ohio. I found it. Um, oh man. So, did you get all your steam out yet, bro?
community needs to know where he's at, his phone number. He's a danger to the community. I mean, guys, be realistic. Who in the fuck is a truck driver and goes live a live stream on YouTube while driving a fucking 80,000 pound machine? That's what those machines weigh.
Does the Ohio DMV know about that?
I don't know, but somebody's gonna report them because
operating
as far as I know, you're not supposed to be on the fucking phone and driving.
I mean, you're not supposed to be live streaming 12 hours while you're driving a truck.
Your job is to fucking deliver the product.
I think the Ohio DMV should know about that.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's a risk to all residents of the Midwest.
Or just report it to his employment. I mean, we're in the business of calling people's jobs, right? We're in the business of calling people jobs. Well, somebody should call his job and say, "Hey, we got a very dangerous situation happening right here in the state of Ohio. The state of Ohio, we got a driver." Every single day he gets on his truck, the first thing he does is goes on a live stream, and he's involved in the chat and presenting very vulgar videos for kids to watch, and he's doing it on your truck, on your time, on the time clock. What's up with that? How come they can do that?
Hey, Carol and Foxy Lady, join the chat. Come on, click the link, join the stream. Join the stream, y'all. I'm trying to get these rowdy ladies to join the damn stream.
And another one that supports that kind of shit is fucking Ruckus.
Wait, Foxy Lady. What drugs does he talk about using? You know, I cannot watch 12-hour live streams. I'm sorry.
I stopped watching him.
Especially ones that go over the course of the night. I mean, I'm gonna. Sorry, everyone, but I'm actually gonna go sleep and enjoy my life.
Excuse me. I missed the. I missed the drugs.
What are we talking about? Jeez. And driving truck while on live streams? That's a triple hitter. Jesus Christ.
I mean, what can you expect from a person who waves guns on the internet?
The gun flashers.
The gun flashers. What can you expect from a gun flasher?
The entire troll farm are gun flashers.
Look,
you know, that's funny.
I'm gonna tell this to people like Dan Gaskill, like CJ, like Frank Meister, all you gun flashers like Ruckus. In my neighborhood, we don't flash guns. We shoot guns. And we don't shoot guns at trees or at a fucking paper. We shoot guns at people or their property. That's how I learned how to use a fucking weapon. Over here, the rednexicity, which the rednexicity is the toxicity of your average redneck, like the ones I just mentioned: Thomas Frost, CJ, Dan, Ruckus. Don't let Ruckus fool you. Say, "Oh, I'm a Yankee." No, he's a fucking redneck. He's not no Yankee. He's a redneck. He alters his accent to make it sound like he's a Yankee. But Frank Meister, all you rednecks, okay, go flashing these fucking guns on the internet.
That's all they do, bro.
That's not how we play down south in Brownsville, Texas, okay? Just do a little bit of research of Matamoros, Mexico, Brownsville, Texas, and you'll find out. You'll find out. We don't go around flashing no fucking guns. I was taught that if I'm gonna pull out my gun, I'm gonna pull it out to shoot another person. And that's final. Let me tell you, man, that if my godparent who taught me how to use weapons, okay, if he only knew that I pulled out a gun and flashed it at people, he would have beat the shit out of me. Let me tell you that when I was a kid, when I was like 6 years old, and he taught me how to shoot a gun, we would shoot turtles at the Rio Grande River. We would go to the riverbank, and he would have us shoot turtles. He, you do not waste not one bullet. Go to waste. Over here, the rednecks, they go around flashing the guns on the internet. What do you expect from a person like that? From a redneck like that? What do you expect, prof? You know what I expect from a person like that? Odd behavior, woman beaters,
Oh yeah,
bubble rollers,
substance abuse, woman
substance
beating,
abuse. Yeah,
gun
yeah,
flashing. Yeah.
gun. Yeah, um, gropers, gropers. They become That's what I expect from an idiot who flashes a gun on that video that Dan put up. What do you call that? I don't even know what the fuck to call it. That's what I expect from people like that. Okay? So I say to people like Gambis, Teresa, Adrian, why don't you cry? Why don't you fucking address them? Why do you address me? You want to tell me who I can talk about or not talk about, Gambis? Teresa, you want to tell me, don't feed into it, Noe? Adrian, you want to go crying because I'm calling you out? Why don't you cry when Daniel Gaskill, the curious contrarian, puts that shit out? Why don't you cry when CJ almost assassinated Jenna? Why, Adrian? Tell me why, Adrian. The community wants to know why.
They're gonna
Why
say
don't I,
you're.
what?
They're
Why
gonna
don't
say
I
you're
hear?
stalking them because you're talking on because you're sitting on my channel talking. They're gonna say you're stalking them.
Oh, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'll go to
File
court. Take me to
paperwork
court.
in the
Take me
court.
to court. Then you're gonna have to prove that I went by your house 3 times, at least 3 times. Okay, if you want to take me to court for stalking, you better prove to the judge that I've drove around your house 3 times. Because this YouTube shit, Rick Snake said it. They don't care. Rick Snake said it. They don't care. Huh? I mean, how many times have Greeno fucking threatened to kill the whole world? And they don't care.
The whole world.
And I hear that he's arrested, but I don't. I mean, it's not confirmed. That's not confirmed. I mean, he. I mean, how many times did fucking Ricky Dicky, the Leaky, said he was gonna break me in half and drop me out my ass, and he's gonna beat the living shit out of you. Know the next time I see you, the next one, and no, not this one, but the other time, the next other bitch will break your fucking shit up, Noe. And how many times is fucking Ricky Dicky fucking he can say that, and they don't. You know what, bro? I'm gonna make this public. I not make this public yet, but I call the Fort Wayne Police Department the day after the incident in which we both got banned from any future proceedings in the Delphi murder case. I call the Fort Wayne Police Department and requested that they press charges on Rick Snay for intimidation and battery, for touching me with his body. Okay, for aggressively touching me with his body. You know what the fucking Fort Wayne Police Department told me? The officer that took the report, he said, "Mr. Ramos, I am not gonna press charges against Mr. Schnee." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because you said quack quack to him. And when you said quack quack to him, it's on the video. That's what caused him to fucking bump his body into you. So you provoked him." And I said, "You motherfucker, I want to tell you why you're not gonna press charges on him. Because my last name is Ramos. Because if I would have been a girl with the last name of Smith, or another fucking doctor with the last name of fucking Burbaker or something like that, you would have pressed charges on the son of a bitch." And I
Oh
hung
yeah.
up on the
Well, if
motherfucker.
Rick was brown and you were white,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Let's be real
And
here.
I hung up on his ass. I said, "Fuck you." They say, "We're not pressing charges on Mr. Snake." I said,
Yes. How
"Why?"
aggressive did you say quack quack?
Because you said quack quack to him and you provoked him. Because if you wouldn't have said quack quack to him, he wouldn't have bumped into you. I said, "Really, motherfucker?" That's I had not said this in public to nobody, only to you and behind it. That's why I'm pissed off at the state of Indiana, bro. I came here in 1999. I love the state. I fell in love with the state. I seriously did. I met a very nice girl that I started dating. The doors open for me. Like a teaching job was offered to me, a coaching job was offered. You know, I mean, I everybody loved me at the bars. Dude, I could go to any bar, not spend $1. Everybody would feed me fucking alcohol. The bartenders, the owners, the fucking patrons. We'd play guitar till 5 a.m. and I had to be in school at 6, at 7 or 8, whatever. I loved it, bro. It was like, but like the last 15 years or so, people have turned twacked in the state of Indiana. They don't come out of their house. Everybody's in their house rolling that fucking bubble. Yep. And acting weird. Like fucking Rick Snay. Like fucking Thomas Frost. Like the lady with the 9 fingers. Like Bossy. Like Greeno. Like, and it's spreading to others like Teresa Gambis. It's spreading. I mean, what the fuck are they doing, man? What are they doing? Something odd is happening in the state. We're in the state of misery in the state of Indiana. We're in the state of emergency. We're in a state of emergency in the state of Indiana. We're in the state of misery. We currently live in the state of misery. It's sad. It's sad. I mean, I showed you, bro, the downtown Wabash, how beautiful it is, but how sad it is.
Yeah,
All this.
it's 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 like a deserted island. It's like a desert town. It's
Yeah, and all the towns are like that, bro. You go to Fort Wayne, same thing. You go to Delphi, the same thing. You go to fucking Logan Sports, same thing. You go to, I mean, there's spots it's still happening. But they're very few, they're counted, bro. Like I do have a couple of friends who own very nice. I mean, I showed you that establishment that my friend owns on the edge of the river. Beautiful, beautiful. But they're just not happen. Some are happening, some are not, dude. It's When I moved here in 1999, dude. You could go anywhere and talk to at least 5 people, you know, and fellowship or whatever with. Now, dude, you're lucky. You're lucky if you come across anybody and they say hi to you. We're in a state of emergency in the state of Indiana.
yeah, state of emergency.
Yeah. Too it's too many Tommy Frosts, too many Karen Whites, too many Yukios. We got too many uh Christopher Longs. We have too many cane ladies with 9 fingers. We have too much of that shit, bro. They're overtaking the state, man. Well, Prof, I don't know if you want to address the chat or say something before, I don't know. It's only one. I usually go to
I'm
sleep.
just reading it. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
West says they're sucking on the glass dick of death. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Midwest problem. It's a Midwestern problem, largely.
mm-hmm.
And Arizona got a big problem too. You know?
Really. Well, I mean, and that's what happens when you play too many video games and you watch too many movies. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. Video games and movies are pastimes, they're hobbies, they're entertainment. I get it. Fine. I don't mind sitting down and watching a good movie. No problem. I still, when I go do my laundry, I play Pac-Man while I'm waiting for my fucking laundry to dry. I don't, but when you overdo fucking too much, too much of it, you enter a la land. Okay, and when you're nonstop fucking getting shit faced and groping YouTube creators, you know, and too many movies in the basement, it fucks you up. It fucks you up. A combination of way too many fucking. Well, first of all, got bullied the shit out of in the 7th grade. Then mom got you an Xbox. Go in the basement and rented all these fucking movies in the world. She rented all the movies in the world that you wanted. She rented for you. Go watch the movies. And then you start drinking alcohol in the basement. So now you're getting bullied at school. You have an excess uh, number of movies to watch, and then all these fucking video games, and you have this sexual frustration in your head. And then when you become a young adult, you are going to get even with others. So you're going to go grope the first YouTube creator that becomes your friend. Then you're going to make your mind believe that you live in this movie and you become this character and you are in this video game, and the game is to sabotage the other person. And that's the illness of the North Central average redneck, such as the people we are talking about, starting with Thomas Frost. And if people like Teresa refuse to see it, then she's got a fucking problem of her own that she needs to address. Look, reflect, and take a deep look in the mirror, Teresa, and try to figure yourself out. If you can't figure it out, try to find a way to figure it out. Because if you can't see it, then you have a problem.
I mean, if I'll just repeat what I was saying. If we were doing the things that they have done, I mean, come on. Would you see anyone? Would you see them on this channel?
I mean, look at why do they hate you? because you have an opinion about the transparency of the family involved in this, and you became vocal about it. Okay, and
Slightly.
be, because of that, they're doing all the shit that they've been doing to you for a year. And don't tell me that I don't know, because I saw it with my own fucking eyes on Ruckus's Discord. Okay, so don't go come around here saying no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. No, 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 no. Me, why are they fucking hating on me so much? Why are they fucking putting fucking stickers on my car and calling my job and all that bullshit? Because I told people that I was locked up with Kegan Klein and he told me A, B, C, and D? Is that why? I cannot think of any other thing that I mean, I don't talk about the family. I don't talk about Richard Allen. I don't talk about law enforcement. I don't talk, I've never, my whole thing was my interaction with Chubby in jail. That's always been, I stand by it. Now, whether he told me the truth or not, that's besides the point. Okay. Whether I think he's involved, that's up to me, and I will talk to you about it behind the scenes. I will not go public about it anymore, because I look at where I'm at for going public about it. And if I keep fucking pushing my narrative, where would I be, Prof? Only because I came out for, you know what, man? That when I was in Miami County Jail in the summer of 22 with Chubby, and you know, in that block, there was a number of jail guards of Miami County Jail. There was at least 20 inmates in that block, 18 to 20 inmates. Everybody was talking about the fucking case. Everybody was talking about whether Tony Klein or Kegan Klein or the friend, the family friend, and the other person that helped this, and everybody had their fucking story, and everybody shared their fucking story. I'm telling you that I had a cellmate who would come every night to my cell and tell me, "Oh, Kegan Klein told me this and this and this. Oh, and look, now I got his dad's picture because his dad killed him." And all this shit, okay? Everybody was talking about fucking the Delphi murders all day long. But not one motherfucking person came forward and said, "Hey, I know this. I was told this. I think this might have happened. Or I think this didn't happen." Not one person. The only couple that were working behind the scenes were people like, I guess, Holly and that other lady, Kelly Brown, and whoever else was calling that Kagan. But they never wanted to admit that they had called Kagan. Like, for example, Frank Meister was one calling Kagan. Sonny Justice was calling Kagan. Anya Kane was calling Kagan. Fucking Aspen Connor was calling Kagan. But nobody want, they use different names, different numbers, etc. But they were all trying to talk to Kagan. Everybody was trying to talk to Kagan, but nobody wanted to be exposed. I didn't give a fuck. I said I was in there with fucking Kagan, and I told my story. It's my story, and it's for my story to tell. I get to tell my story, not you. Well, look at me, fucking 16 months later. I have to go to court every fucking other week. Every other month, I have to go to fucking court for, you know, getting mail up the ass with sabotaging fucking images on in the mail, just harassment. Period. Getting phone calls from Kyra de Bruyne, or somebody pretending to be Kyra de Bruyne, which we know who that was because you were on the phone with me when that came in. They're gonna cut my balls. Then we get more fucking caressing calls. The Latin Kings are gonna kill me. We know who that was. And they're shameless, prof. They're shameless. People know that they did this. People know that CJ and Dan called me to sabotage me. And yet, they don't call them out. They gave them little gold stars and fucking pump up their egos and roll up their collar. But if I say something about Teresa or Gambis or fucking Adrian, they go crying. They go crying, prof. No, he hates women. Why do you hate women so much, Noe? Why? That's what they do, prof.
Oh, they play victim well. Yeah.
I call that bullshit. Well, kids, this is Coach Cruz, and I've been known uh, to be a very fiery coach, according to some of the teaching staff in Richmond, Indiana, out of Richmond High School, the Richmond Red Devils. And I was told that Coach Cruz, they called me the Bob Knight of soccer. So if you know what that means that I was a very fiery coach. This is yours truly, Coach Cruz. Um, Let me tell you, before I leave, Prof, I'm gonna leave you with a story, one of the legendary Coach Cruz stories out of Richmond, Indiana, at Richmond High School. We were playing Logan Sport at Richmond. We were the home team, and this fucking ref made a call, and I call that bullshit. I was like, no way, ref, no way. So I'm at the sideline, right? And and I said the word shit on the sideline, right? And the flag man, the line man, that's the referee that holds the flag on the sideline. He's like an assistant ref, basically what it is. He raised his fucking flag and called the center ref, and the center ref came over to the sideline and had a little conference. And then the center ref starts walking towards me, and he fucking posts himself in front of me, and he pulls out a red card and ejects me from the game. And I'm like, what? Well, you can't curse around here. You got kids in the bench, public, and you're a teacher. And I'm like, man, come on, man. You're not gonna kick me out the fucking game. This is embarrassing. So I'm like, oh no, you are kicked out. You have to leave the field and you have to leave the stadium. You have to wait in the bus, well, we were home team, so I had to wait in my car, I guess. So, as I go to the bench to retrieve my briefcase, this little Mexican soccer player, I will never forget this. He tells me, "Damn, Cruz, next time say it in Spanish, and they'll never understand, and you won't get a red card." So yeah, um, but I never did curse again. because it cost me a game. We won the game, but I was ejected from that game, and then I had to sit out the next game. And I said, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna try to do that." Um, but it was so funny that this kid was like, "Next time, bitch in Spanish, Cruz." And I said, "Okay, well, it's too late now because I'm fucking gone." And I left my team without a coach, man. One time it happened, Prof. One time. So I go to fucking school on Monday, and my supervisor, which was the she was the English department head because I work in the language department. Um, she says, "Mr. C, we love coming to your games. My husband and I, we love coming to watch you play coach soccer. You're a very fiery coach. You're kind of like the Bob Knight of soccer. And you know what our favorite part is?" I'm like, "What?" "When you grab your clipboard and you slam it against the grass."
That's losing it live on the soccer field.
Listen, I looked at her and I was like, "You fucking shut up, leave me alone." Oh, well. Anyway, that's me, and that's my story, and I get to tell that story. It's my story, so that's what it is. It is what it is. And I hope, bro, that I didn't take your show hostage, your chat, but I think I had to let a few things off my chest.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna let you be, dude. I'm gonna go in the chat and I'll stay up for a while. But thanks and have a good night, Prof, and good night to the chat as well. I'll I'll talk to you guys on the chat. Okay?
All right, all right. Good night, Noe. Thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. Good night.
I mean, Coach Cruz. Coach Cruz, not Noe. That was Coach Cruz, not Noe. Oh yeah, guys. So, well, that's it. I mean, Noe brought the drama. So, thank you for bringing the drama. I mean, Coach Cruz. Coach Cruz is he loses it live on the soccer field, and so he brought that energy. And thank you though, Coach. All right, yeah, guys. So, uh, I guess to understand where he's coming from, and also somewhat where I'm coming from, you have to understand the insanity and the bullshit, and it's the entire community. It's the entire community, and tell you what, it's a highly toxic community. It really is. This Delphi murders community. You guys are fucking insane. Um, Bunch of retards, bunch of assholes, bunch of fucking psychos, and a handful of nice people. So I don't know. It's insane. It's insane. You guys, like I said in my last lecture, go touch grass. I mean, the thing is that being driven nuts by this, it's not going to bring the girls back. Nothing will. It's not going to bring the girls justice. Nothing will. And it's not going to stop the insanity because they're chaos agents for a reason. They're doing this for a reason. Okay? They are. Now, we know some have been paid, some have been otherwise incentivized, and we know where it's coming from, and we know who they're working for, and you know who they're working for. And so it won't stop because these people, until they're in prison, will continue to do this. But it's a shit show. It's crazy, but what you gonna do? Take care, everyone. Got to get to bed. Busy day tomorrow. Thanks for the company. Good night. Good night, Rebecca. Good night to you. But I like to turn the tables with my thought experiments for you guys to try to understand what's going on. Because, as I mentioned, any of these things that we are complaining about these people doing, if you would just turn the tables and imagine that I was the one doing it, or Noe was the one doing it, and think to yourselves, what would the response be? Good night, everyone who's leaving. Good night. Um, think about what that response would be. You know, imagine if I had caused the leaks that pretty much almost derailed this case. All right. Imagine if I had threatened to kill half the Delphi community. Imagine if I operated 15, 25 troll accounts. Because I don't know, I've tried my best to just be fair and but also respond to and inform about this phenomenon. And even something as simple as that approach, uh, it's just been an onslaught. So yeah. But it's just odd to me that these people can do this and go on and 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 run their mouths and virtue signal and victim blame and all of this, and you got people supporting that shit, enabling it. You got enablers, and I guess that's part of the point that Noe and I are trying to make in questioning this is like, what are you enablers doing? Like, what are you people doing? Are you in denial? You know, are you in denial about who's done what and who's doing what and who's been involved in what? I don't know. But like I said earlier, I thought I was saying that I think it's just horrible and it's complicated. Uh, Looking at people and the way that they are handling their feelings uh, politically in this society. It is Stockholm syndrome. And it's the same with politics because you have mainstream media who has completely um, manipulated people's thinking, minds. They've disinformed, they've misinformed, they've instigated, they've gaslit, and people who have not stepped outside of that framework that the media has established in people's minds, they have a hard time. They have a hard time. But I'm sort of people never get it about me, but I am very much oh, I don't even know how to say it or how to define it. It's a somewhat of a spiritualist, and I've always believed that there was something to a an awakening that was going to transpire after the millennium, a an age of enlightenment, a age of Aquarius, a an ascension. All of these things that were considered New Age in the past, uh, they're different terminologies that are aiming at a central idea or reality. And and I think it was because they knew it was inevitable that with the collapse of the traditional media system and the controls on information and the opening up of information brought about by technology and communications, that there would come a point when there would be this turning, and we're just beginning to see it. We're just beginning to see it. And this it's a rough process because there many people will be resistant. And, people who've been you study victims of abuse, people who've been abused their whole lives. They're so comfortable in that bubble that if you were to free them from those constraints, they would have somewhat of a resistance to the freedom. Because as I've said before, with freedom comes responsibility, and and it's a difficult thing. Um, I've asserted that we've been in a period of disclosure where people are stepping down, people are resigning, people are being brought to justice. Remember, it wasn't long ago that Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were talked about as problems. Okay, now they are past tense. And so there are many things I believe that are happening, like Lisa's saying here. It's not just in Houston; it's all over. There's news all over. I follow the news. It's something that I'm going to be describing. That's something we're getting to into. But all over, you're seeing mayors, police chiefs, uh, police departments, police officers, politicians, um, judges, people in positions of authority all over. You are seeing them being held accountable one by one by one by one. And these are drips in the process of the dam breaking. And I believe that's what we're seeing. And we will see more. Remember, I said we're in a very complicated time because of all this and with this political situation we're facing. And and unfortunately, because of this, you will see more. There will be people not happy with things that I say and do and show. But it's my responsibility to follow my interest, to do my best, and wow, I really do think everyone here. I do not at all take for granted the fact that you are here when you could be anywhere else. You're talking to me, you're talking to each other, you're watching, you're commenting. Uh, it's really, I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for your presence. um, there's just been so much news, and like I said, I did release this video today, which took a lot of work, and um, I'm still pursuing the lines of thought in that video. So I will be hopefully getting more, okay, understanding more. Um, Based on forensics experts in media technology, the audio analysis initially appears to show three shooters at the July 13th rally. Three shooters, which would mean two shooters, because we know one is a sniper who ended the situation. So if there are two shooters, we immediately have a situation with that beyond your wildest imagination. And I believe that's what we're looking at. Not only did I uh, investigate the forensic experts' conclusions, but I did my own. And you saw that there was some spectral analysis that I looked at, and I measured the frequencies and then used my ears as well. And there's something strange, okay? And so I can assert that I feel similarly to the forensics experts that there does seem to be uh, uh, some anomalies in those acoustic signatures that would indicate two, at least two different shooters. Uh, so that's sad. It's sad. Um, you would only hope, you would wish that there was just one lone gunman, crazy guy that decided to do something psychotic. But unfortunately, doesn't look like we can be that optimistic, because that would be the most optimistic take on that situation. A second shooter combined with the effort to portray it as a single shooter immediately makes it something extremely big. So, but it's hard to convey to people that this is the world we live in. It's extremely large. It's a big world. It's not a small world. It's a big world. Anyway, guess that's going to be about it for tonight. I would like to thank everyone for being here. Um, I wanted to do a late show and apologize for the length of time since I've been on. I'd had a lot of work to do, a lot of things I'm working on, and it's been an insane week of news. So there's just so much happening, so much to be done. But I will see you tomorrow night for the Friday night show. So everyone, please come back, stop in tomorrow, and join us for a party. And join the stream when I throw that link up, like you see pinned above. Join that stream. And if you're watching a replay, please join the comment section because I love to see your comments roll on in. I really do. And please support the channel in any way you can. Hit the like, leave a comment, hit the Cash App. We have, what else? Maybe, buy me a coffee, PayPal. I don't know. We got little merchandise items, all kind of ways to support. And thank you for that because all the support, especially your comments down below, is really awesome to read. And hey, I hope to see you tomorrow on this screen with me when you click the link. So I'll check you guys out later. Thanks for sticking around. Let me say hello to some people who've been here. Boxy Lady, Phoenix, Rebecca Ann, Nancy Drew 101, Crystal Blue Persuasion, Digital, Coach Cruz, Crystal Blue. Oh, I said hello. Okay, Scott was here. All right, Scott, Sandy D. Swade Smith. Thanks for coming, Swade. Who else was here? Lisa was here. Thank you, Lisa. So many in the chat. I mean, so many in the viewing audience and so few in the chat. Lambert Co., Mandy, Carol. All right, and anyone else? Fur Baby Daddy, K West. Yeah, and if I missed you, I'm sorry for missing you. But thanks to everyone else who's been here. Yeah, you guys have a good night. Try to get some rest, right? It's getting late here. So we'll see you later. Good night, Carol.